Hello friends, welcome to another yoga class of the program New Year, New You. This is day 5. Let's start at the top of the mat in Tadasana position. Just plant your feet into the ground, palm facing the front. Today we are focusing on the opening of the front body. We're focusing on your breath, so take a moment here to breathe in and out from the nose. Let's take a nice inhale, hands up, exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, open the chest, look up. Exhale, hug yourself, look into the navel. Mobility of the spine, breathe, open the front. Exhale, open the back. It's gonna be a quite dynamic class, so make sure you're focusing on the breath. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Straight your back, inhale. And on the exhale, right foot to the back knee to the ground, foot to the ground, rise up into your low lunge. Make sure the front knee is directly on top of the ankle. You can meet your palms together, index finger pointing up. Hands to the ground, tuck the back toe, raise the knee, step back into plank. Inhale into plank, exhale Chaturanga Dandasana or knee chest chin. Up into Cobra. Breathe in into the Cobra, exhale down to the floor and downward facing dog. Connect with your breath. Look in between the hands and on your next exhalation, right foot into the front, back knee to the ground, foot to the ground, low lunge, over to the other side. Careful to your balance, make sure your front foot is planted, see if you can look up. Open the front body, creating a nice half moon shape. Tuck the back toe, raise the knee, ground the back foot and find yourself into Warrior 2 position. Adjust yourself, make sure the back foot is parallel to the short side of the mat. Bring the back hand, the left one, on top of the left leg, right hand is pointing the ceiling. Come back into the center. Inhale. Exhale, both hands to the ground. Downward facing dog. Look in between the hands, left foot into the front, ground the right foot. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2, over to the other side. Right hand on top of the right leg, left hand is pointing the ceiling. Make sure the front knee is bent. Push the mat away with your feet. Breathe in and on the exhale, hands coming down to the floor, plank position and downward facing dog. So let's start with the opening asana. So let's rise the left leg up in the air, bend the knee and drop the left foot over to the right side. Open completely your body into half chakrasana. Inhale and on the exhalation with control come back into the center. I like to keep my back leg extended here. So I transition into plank, chaturanga and cobra. Well done. Inhale into cobra, exhale downward facing dog. Okay, let's go over to the other side. So now the right leg is extended. Take your time and drop the foot over to the left side. You will see the one side is more flexible than the other. It's totally fine, it's normal. On your next exhalation, come back into the center, pass into plank, chaturanga, cobra. Yes. Let's stay down here into the floor. Bring your upper body down, activating the lower body, bend the knees, point your foot. Extend our hands into the front, open the palm to the outside and see if you can catch the outside of your ankles. Inhale and on the exhale, rise the upper body up. Imagine you want to bring your foot closer to the ceiling. Here we are into the boat pose. This is a back bend that can be quite intense for some of you. Please take a variation that suits you. Okay, release the position. Inhale, exhale, move into downward facing dog. A nice asana for control pose in the boat. When you're ready, bring the knees to the ground. Hands underneath the shoulder, knees underneath the hips, cat and cow stretch. Breathe naturally. Gently stop the movement, come up and sit down on the mat. Your feet are grounded, hip bones are grounded, knees are bended. Inhale, and on the exhalation, roll down into Navasana position. This is a simple Navasana, so we just want to keep the foot into the ground, but of course, if it's in your practice, you can just bring your legs up. And then one vertebra at a time, roll down, bring your body down to the mat. So we're going to move now into the fish pose. So bring your hands underneath your lower back, pointing your elbow, legs are together, feet are flexed, the crown of your head onto the mat. Allow the breath to move freely into the throat. You can stay here, or if you want to move into more advanced asana, the crown of your head is well planted on the mat, activating your legs, pointing your toes, and extend the legs 45-degree angle, as well as the arms. Stay here, make sure the legs are active, their arms are active, keep breathe naturally. And slowly with control bring the hands down, the legs, and then release the position. Bring the knees into the chest, roll your back side to side. And when you're ready, plant the feet again down to the floor. Inhale, and on the exhale, rise the hips up into your half bridge. Take any variation that you need in here. Okay, release the asana, hug the knees into the chest. We are now going to move into Chakrasana, so feel free to take a half bridge position. So just bring your hands next to your ears. On your next exhalation, and place the crown of your head once again onto the mat. Elbows are bent. This is variation number 1. And if you're ready to move in variation number 2, so just extend your arms. Allow the chest to be open, breathe naturally. See the variation that suits you most. Feel the breath moving into your body. Come back down to the floor, hug the knees into the chest. We are going to come back into Chakrasana once again. So feel free to take an half bridge if it's too much for your back, or maybe the first variation of Chakrasana. So when you're ready, hands next to your ears. Bring the crown of your head first to the mat, and if you want, let's move together into full Chakrasana. Breathe naturally. Slowly come back into the floor, hug the knees into the chest. Keep the left knee closer to your chest, extend the right leg, move the left knee over to the right side, spinal twist. Take a nice inhale into the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Allow the twist to happen, don't force it, let the gravity do the work. Come back into the center, change the leg. Right leg now is over the left side. You can look over the left shoulder if you want. When you're ready, Take a nice inhale into the nose, out to the mouth. Feel the difference between this side and the other one. Take your time. Come back into the center. Let's move into the last asana of this flow, the Shavasana. When I do backbend and when I open the front part of my body, in Shavasana I like to bring one hand on top of the chest and one hand onto the belly to reconnect with my breath, to feel the benefit of the practice. You can stay here as long as you want, or if you want to finish the practice with me, start to bring back movement into the body, moving finger and toes. And when you're ready, roll over to one side and come and meet me in Sukhasana, the sitting posture. Let's take one final inhale, hands up, excellence to the heart. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I see you tomorrow for another class. Grazie mille. Namaste.